Hey, Mr. Warlock here, back with an episode of Warlocks Haven. Guys, I've been lazy. And I shouldn't be. It's not good. See, it's this building project. It's massive. Like, look at it. Oh my word. Like, we have all of that to cover. And it's pretty big. So it's really, really hard not to put it off like that. So, today, if I bring back my GUI, you'll see in the top right, there's a timer that's set to 10 hours. In today's video, you saw the title. I'm challenging myself to transfer my base in 10 hours, see how much we could get done to really start this project. But to do that, we're going to need resources. And lots of them. So, let's go get them. We've gathered full shulker boxes of pretty much everything that we're going to need. It's not going to last us the whole time, but it will do for now. So the only thing left to do is start the timer and build. So let's cut to a time lapse. Alright, so we have our first house down. Let's take a look at it with free cam. It's not the greatest. I'm not the best builder, I'll be completely honest. I think it's decent. I'm gonna add a few more things, but I just don't have those on hand right now. I just want to get the base house down, and then we'll add details later. So we're just gonna get the base houses down. We'll probably remove the bamboo. So I'll do a little 360. Okay. So let's work on the next one. Probably somewhere in this area. On to it. And the second house is done. Let's take a look at it real quick. I'm actually pretty happy with this one if I just go up in free cam and do a little 360. There are a few things I'd like to touch up, like maybe give this spot a balcony right here. For the most part, it's pretty good, I'd say. Now the interior is non-existent. We're not going to talk about that. I'll get to that. I don't know what I'm going to stick in there. But, I mean, I probably could have moved it a little bit to the left. Probably have farmhouse here, but I just wanted to leave some space in case I need to. I want to take a break from building. And I want to work on this cliff face a little bit, because I like the shape of it, right? But, like, the hills going up to is a little sharp. I don't really like the way they look. I don't like how it overhangs here, so I might fix that. And then might flatten all of that down. So, let's go do that. Okay, now that we have the grass out of the way, let's look at it. It's mainly just this part in the hills that I want to fix. Also probably get rid of this. That. And then put in there. Okay. So now that we got it out of the way, does it look... Okay, let's go get some dirt and we can fix it to our liking. Okay, so command to the shovel. Let's get to work. Alright, it is done for the most part. I'm gonna have to mend my shovel a little bit. I'm just taking a little break from doing that bit. Did I decide fully how I'm gonna handle this part? The rest of this mountain, I'm just gonna wait until I have a beacon, because let's face it, it took me an hour. I actually don't know how long it took, but it took me a very long time to just mine out all this stone. So I don't think it's a good idea to keep going along like that. So let's hop in a time lapse. Okay, and well, the front half of the house is done. Once again, something to note is I'm gonna add details later, so that the walls aren't gonna be blank. All the houses will look a little better later. I'm just saving time. Ignore the netherrack there. I still have to add these windows on this side. Something will be added here. Some stuff will be done to the front. I also have to finish that side. I went for the reverse of the other two in the roof just because I thought it would look slightly better, and I'm kind of glad I did. Now, thing I have to decide is, do I go with... do I go with... Do we go with that kind of side thing? Let's see if that works. Okay, let's look at it. I mean, yeah, I think it works great with the okay, well, I think I'll just stick with that then. I wasn't too sure originally. Okay, now let's take a look with free cam. I think it actually fits quite nicely with the rest of them. Let's see here. So we got the front, of course, as I said before. If I went for the reverse of the other two, I'm gonna have to add 2 windows to it. I just forgot to do that. We got a nice little balcony, some windows. The back right there and that front will have stuff, as will the side. It won't look as bad as it does now. Don't worry about that. We'll get that all sorted out. Okay, so we still have an hour and 30, but I'm tired of terraforming, and my tools, I'm not going back to the raid farm. So let's start with the detailing. Let's start with this house. Now, okay, so for those of you who do not know, I have this really cool mod called Armor Poser. I explained this in another video when I went through the mods, but I'd like to do it again because saw Smallish Beans, aka Joel, if you don't know who he is. He's a really cool YouTuber. I would recommend him. Do this. I wanted to see how it would look. Maybe right here would be good. Okay, so what we're gonna do, plop down the armor stand. We're gonna shift and right click. We are going to make it no base plate, no gravity, show arms. And we're gonna exit out of that. We're then going to give it a vine. We're then going to go to, that is the right arm, and scroll until it's at the height I like. And then you can make them invisible. Unfortunately, you can never place blocks here now. But there's not really a need to. So then we grab our second armor stand. And then we make it invisible. I didn't mean to click that, but it didn't do anything. I actually think that looks really good. The back doesn't look as great, but there's not really a way to fix that. Well, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I've had a lot of fun. It was great. We got a lot done. It doesn't look like it because I did have to cut out a lot of the terraforming because it just didn't really fit. But this next episode, we're gonna be building an Enderman farm and doing a bunch of other cool stuff. But until then, hope you had a great time watching this. See ya.